try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. It's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot with my casse. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. Had it going for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
70 Timberwolves, 18, tied in.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. incomplete. They tried. Something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. To throw is Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's got it complete to Carlin Sutton. And we will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Second-round pick for Baker's draft. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. But a good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Again, it's Harvey. And we'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point.
Touchdown, Broncos! Carlin Sutton from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 by check smash. Check smash. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And his throw is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's second down. To throw is Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
1918.
They'll throw again, Ward. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Throwing is Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. Another completion there. And, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Ward. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinals. Viking, 18. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Three. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakakwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
And their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Nix to the air. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. 64 yards. stretch out their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. A well-thrown ball. Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Here's Ward. That'll be complete to the Conqueror. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets this to the 45. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
70, Timberwolf. Go.
Looking to throw. Moore. Got his man, a Conqueror. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He He finds his man, Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here we go, here we go. Back row 80.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the line. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, here's Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Nick's going to give to Hardy. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Nix. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Third down and 13. Throwing Nix. And he's going to have to hook up the Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Out of the gun, run with Hardy. Dropped at the 35, so able to a display of strength, but not much room to operate. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Ward throwing to start the drive. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Trap 60, trap 60, 79 Broncos. Hey, Chris.
A final shot before break. Moore. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Once more with Harvey. And
He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the right side here, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
What's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They'll play action with this. Stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Botds to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Throwing again here, Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nix. And they're going to get it. They bring him out of a sack back at the 16-yard line. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. That is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Ward now working out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. the eagle. Check smash. Check smash. Trap 50. Trap 60. Let's go.
Now Ward. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Move it. Go street. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Again, it's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Mustang 19.
Play action, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seems like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Ward now, throwing after the interception. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Here's Ward. It's caught. Block it.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. Go check, go check.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. For it, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Top low 18.
To throw, here's Ward. Short throw taken in by Conklin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. More. This one brought in by Jefferson. The gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 11, 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
throw again. Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coach has said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Look at my team. Let's go, ladies. Need alert. Need alert. Warrior 70.
Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Viking 18. 18, pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now they'll change things up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Ward, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
They'll look to throw. Try for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the good, it's Hardy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it. Here's Hardy. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Powering his way forward. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. In this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-pacing them. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Check. 19 Lions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 sight. Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Ward on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
wasn't bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on